find it, okay? But if you're just getting it at the regular store, sometimes you don't want the skin on because of pesticides.
You want to get organic skin-on carrots. Leave the skin on. The skin's where all the good stuff is. If you get the skin-on carrots from the store, you're going to eat a lot of pesticides. So you might want to wash them pretty good. I'm going to put in a half sweet potato, green pepper. I typically pull out the seeds. Handful of broccoli florets. No, we don't need that one, it's a little much. Cashews. That gives it a nice smooth texture and it's good for you. That's probably about almost a cup of cashews. Chia seeds. These help the green stuff grow out of your face or head, whatever the case may be. Probably about a tablespoon of them. One of these, what's this called? I forget.
Cucumber?
Cucumber? We put a cucumber in there. It's Sunday morning. Saturday night I have a few beers and I can't think straight Sunday. That's my new regimen. Anyway. Handful of spinach. Now you don't want to do spinach every day because it'll kill you. But you do want to have it like every other day. And why will it kill you? We don't remember. But it will kill you. Alright, what else? This is a typical breakfast shake for me every day. Half a lime with the skin on. The skin's got lycomine, which is very good for your liver. And then, where are we at here? That's right. Almonds soaked in water because it gets out the phytic acid. P-H-Y-T-I-C acid. They have to, I'm sorry?
Bad for your teeth.
Bad for your teeth and hard to digest. Bad for your gut. That's right. So if you guys who are having GI problems, Dave, this is a good idea. So what you do is you put it in a jar of water and you let it soak overnight. It's got to be spring water, clean spring water. And what you want to see is that little top turn white, like little duber come out of the top there. They're sprouting. You're sprouting the seeds. And then everything changes and you can easily digest it. And I put about a half a jar of these in there. There's probably an easier way to get them out. But typically my wife does this for me now. I have her trained every day. I've trained her to keep me alive because since she's homeschooling the kids, she needs my income. So, alright. There we go. Next, we put in some natural honey to just sort of curb the pugnancy. We get this honey from a farm down the road where the Amish guy illegally has like 15 beehives and sells raw, anything, unpasteurized, just hardcore honey by the pound. This is the 12-pounder. And it's really good. It's actually a completely different color from store-bought honey. You probably can't tell with the gallon jug so much. But it's a lot lighter, and they don't have sugar water sitting outside of their beehives like a lot of these people that are selling honey that say local honey. They'll put sugar water outside a beehive, and the bee never goes anywhere but to the sugar water and back in the hive. So you're just getting sugar. But this guy, he has flowers and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. Now, you don't want to just blend that like that because it won't do anything. You have to use that tamper, and everybody hates the tamper. So, next thing we always put in is a thing of 100% pure juice pineapple by Dole. You know that's good stuff. That's part of our liquid base.
And water.
Yeah, I haven't got to the water yet, honey. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. That's where I'm going. I'm heading there. Okay. All right, now you want to take a large red pepper, throw that at your wife.
Hey.
And what was I doing? A water.
You know?
Yes. Now, Cold water is better than warm water because, ow, that hurt. Because the Vitamix increases in temperature, the stuff inside it, it's like 2 degrees every minute or something weird like that. I forget how it works. But anyway, the cold water will help keep this cold while it's blending up. So, we fill it with water about 3/4 of the way, right, honey?
Yeah.
So that I might need to add a little more. This is not a yummy, sweet shake.
Well, yeah, it is. If there's some honey in it.
It's all right, but it's not sweet. It's just, this is a good for you shake. You're getting like 5 servings of vegetables. You got nuts. I don't put any fruit in it. Typically, sometimes I'll just juice fruit with the juicing machine.
Well, you have the pineapple.
Start all in one. We move it right up through. Pulse it. A lot of times we'll pull it down. Just yank it down to the top. Maybe let her fly. Once you get to that point, you take it up to high gear and you let it go for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 25 seconds. And you can tell when it's blended well, when you see it moving in there. You can see everything is pulled down, it looks nice and smooth, that's good. you got the kind I got, make sure you always turn it back off of high to variable and turn it back to 1. Get yourself in a habit, otherwise you'll turn it on when it's on high, things will fly out of it. The kids will get hurt. Anyway, so something my wife does that I don't usually do this step because I don't care is you'll put it on variable back on, turn it back on like 3 or 2, and what that'll do is get all the bubbles out and the froth. If you leave it on about 2.5 or 3, right?
Yeah.
If you leave it on that, you'll notice the bubbles start coming up out of it. Here, I'll grab the camera and show you. You can see the bubbles are just sort of popping up out. That big bubble's got bubbles actually inside it popping. And you do that for a little while, and it really smooths it out. But if you let it sit in a jar or something, it'll kind of smooth itself out. If I can put the camera back down, boy, that's amazing. Also, another tip: if you want it to be more chilly, to put some ice in it when you do it, to make it colder. I don't do this for the pleasure of it. I do this for the effect it has on me. I feel much better. I have energy, even if I don't have a great night's sleep. And I'm 41 years old, and I do feel like I'm in my 30s. And I completely attribute that to this, because before this I felt like crap. We've been doing this how long, honey? The Vitamix though? I'm not talking about just juicing. We started with juicing.
2 years?
Been doing this almost 2 years.
I already did.
So, there you have it. What I do is I drink a full glass for breakfast, and then I have some coffee. And then I fill up a jar. And throughout the day, I drink that jar And then my wife will usually drink what's left, which is about, what is that? It's about 2 cups left.
Dad, what are you doing?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm having about 6 cups a day of this stuff.
Dad.
Shh, don't want to move it. Did you see? Kind of a big deal. So, it's not super delicious, but it's not nasty, and it's really good for you. And I used to drink a lot of bad stuff, evil stuff, from the devil. So now, I can drink this like this. That's breakfast. That cup of coffee. At about 9 o'clock, which is about 4 hours after I'm up, I have a small bag, a Ziploc bag of raw vegetables, which consists of carrots and broccoli and peppers and asparagus, and sometimes those round things again, cucumbers. And I've dipped that in hummus. And I'm going to show you how to make hummus that's good for you too in another video. And then at lunch, I have a regular lunch. And at dinner, I have a decent dinner. I try not to have too much mayonnaise and cheese and all that stuff anymore. Just bread and meat, things like that. There you go.